What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to a new video. So in today's video, we're going to be working on this 1999 Plymouth Neon Highline. We're going to be applying a full frontal Xpel paint protection film to the bottom half of this hood. This is a new hood. We just got it freshly painted and installed on the car, and I want to make sure that we don't have any damage occur to this hood, no rock chips or bug chips or anything that might occur from driving this car down the road. So we're going to get that installed and protect this hood. These hoods are very difficult to come by in good condition, especially new OEM from Chrysler like this one that we found here. I was super lucky to get my hands on this one, so I don't want anything to happen to it or it get damaged at all. So let's get started. I'm going to show you the whole process to apply an Xpel paint protection film to a vehicle. So we're going to jump right in and get that taken care of. So first, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to make sure that there's no dirt, dust, or any other sort of contaminants on the area where we're going to be applying the Xpel. So first, I'm going to take some quick detailer. This is just some ONR pre-mixed stuff that you can make out of the bottle. That is their quick detailer in a Griot's bottle. I'm going to spray down this area and wipe it down with a clean microfiber. After that, we're going to take a clay bar and we're going to thoroughly clay the area. Even though this is new paint, I want to make sure there are no contaminants or anything embedded in this paint before we apply the Xpel. So we're going to go ahead and clay the area after that. Once we finish claying it, we're going to take and inspect the whole area and make sure there are no defects in the paint, no scratches, swirls, or anything that might have come in from the claying or cleaning process when we remove any dirt on here. So we're going to get all that taken care of, and then we will get the Xpel applied, and I will show you the work through and steps that we'll need to do to get that put on the car. Alrighty, guys, so here we have the Xpel pre-cut kit. You can see there's the cutout in the center of the hood for where the Plymouth emblem is going to go after we get this put on. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to start by preparing the hood to have the Xpel applied to it. So the first step I'm going to do is take some quick detailer here. This is just some ONR quick detailer that I've mixed and put in a Griot's bottle. We're going to spray over the bottom portion of the hood to get any dust or anything that might have accumulated on here off before we apply the Xpel. Once we get it cleaned with the quick detailer, we're going to take a clay bar and thoroughly clay this area. Even though this is new paint, I want to make sure there's no contaminants or nothing embedded in this paint before we go ahead and apply the coating to it. So we're going to get that taken care of. Once that's done, we're going to inspect it thoroughly, make sure there's no defects or swirls, any minor scratches or anything in the paint from the claying or cleaning process. If there are, we're going to buff those out, and if there aren't, we will be good to start applying the Xpel. I already have my pre-mixed water and a little bit of baby soap in this pressure sprayer here. We'll use that to spray some soap on the hood as well as on the back of the Xpel sheet. We'll apply the Xpel sheet over the hood, and then we'll keep the outer edge moist with some water and baby soap mix here. So the squeegee that we use will be able to glide over the film. It won't catch and won't damage the film. So let's get started, get this all cleaned up, make sure there's nothing on here that's going to impede our progress with the film, and get this put on, get it knocked out. So now that we got the paint all cleaned, guys, you can see that there are no issues with it. I see no scratches or swirls or anything to be concerned about. This paint looks good. So now I'm going to grab the film and I'm going to grab my soap solution here. What we're going to be using to apply this are these squeegees right here. I really like these two, but this little one right here is my favorite. This is the easiest one I've found to work with. So we're going to use that one primarily. If I need to use the bigger one, which I don't think I will, we can break that out and, use that on the hood. But this is what we're going to be using primarily. You can find these on Amazon. I will drop the link down below in the description if you guys want to do this. You can get any of these squeegees relatively cheaply online. So now I am going to grab the Xpel from the kit. I'm going to wet down the hood with the soap, and I'm going to wet down the backing on the Xpel. We want to wet down the backing on the kit so it doesn't stick to itself. If it does stick to itself, it becomes very, very difficult to get apart, and you risk damaging the film in the process of trying to separate it from its own adhesive. So we're going to grab that, get it all put on the car, and I will show you guys each step along the way. So there we have the kit on the hood. Finally, we got it off of the backing without any damage. We've just got it lightly set on here. With this soap solution, you can move the film around very easily, as you can see. So we're going to use that to our advantage, and we're going to get this aligned properly. Get it all the way around the corners of the hood here, and get it all the way down to the bottom edge of the hood here so we don't get any chips on that bottom lip. You can just grab onto it and kind of give it a little tug, and it should release and move. And if you run into any issues where it doesn't want to move, that means you're going to need to apply a little more lubrication to that area. See right there where it started to stick down a little bit? We'll grab our sprayer and we'll wet down that area as well as the back of the film. You can never use too much of this stuff. So make sure that this film doesn't stick when you don't want it to, because then it's going to give you a run for your money trying to get it back up off of the paint without it being damaged. So I'm going to go ahead, get this all laid out the way I want it, and then I'm going to start squeegeeing it down with our little squeegee here. Basically what we're going to do is just lightly rub over the paint there, over the paint protection film. And then we are going to get it all tacked down and make sure that there's no bubbles in it. We want to work out any bubbles or blemishes in the film, and then we should be good to go. It's relatively simple. This is a very easy piece to put on. There's no real bends or curves or anything like you can see here with this bumper. It's all flat, so we shouldn't have any issues. So I'm going to set you guys up on a time lapse, and you'll just see me applying this down, squeegeeing it down with this little guy, and we should be done in a few minutes. So there we go, guys. The kit is fully installed. It went down really easily. Now we're going to let it sit and cure for a little while. Make sure all the water dries out of it. It does take a few hours for it to completely dry. So we're going to let that take its course. And then once that's done, we'll come back and we'll install the emblem. I waited to install it so I wouldn't have to work around it. And then I can use this cutout in the kit as an alignment point. So I make sure I have the emblem dead center in the middle of the hood there. So we're going to just let this sit and dry, and then we'll catch you back when it's ready. So there's the final result after it has dried. We've cleaned up all the edges, made sure that they're all tucked and everything looks good. This film turned out really well. Now what we're going to do is we are going to grab the new emblem we have here. We're going to take it out of the bag, remove the backing from it, and we're gonna get it applied right to that cutout right there in the hood. So we're gonna get that put on there, and once that's done, this project is complete. So there you have it, guys. It is official. New badge is on. We are good to go. So the last piece of this kit are these two little guys right here and right here. And what these are is they fill in this little gap here on the fender, because that's kind of in line for chips coming in from the front of the car. So we're gonna get those applied, and then that will finish this entire project. I've already gone ahead and clayed and cleaned this area of the fender, so we should be good on both sides. We'll get that thrown on, and we should be finished pretty quickly. have it, guys. There is the finished product. We got the hood Xpel piece put on and the little corners of the fenders as well, so those will all be protected from rock chips. I'm super happy with how this turned out, and it worked really, really well. As always, guys, if you found this video helpful or interesting, please feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and throw any thoughts or comments down below in the comment section below the video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.